Good morning, guys. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys had a great week, great weekend. Back to work now. Hello, guys. Morning. Thank you, Bruno. Hopefully you'll have a great week too. Hopefully, we're gonna have all a great week all together. Hopefully, we're gonna catch some nice setups. I just need to get a chance, and we'll see. GBP JPY, the first pair in our list, is at the strong resistance. If you go to the 4-hour, you'll see why is this happening. It's a very strong zone. Last week we broke it, and then we rejected on the at the end of the week or at the end of the day on Friday. Pretty big drop. We didn't get a retest right away, so price went too far, then came for a retest. So it was coming from another zone, so we didn't take the trade. You can see that we got rejected a few pips normally because it was a strong zone. It couldn't just come and straight push to the downside without having a rejection at least. Now price is coming back again, testing this zone. We'll see if it's gonna break or not. It was pretty good in the beginning, but now it's getting rejected and we're at the end of the hour, so looks like hopes of breaking are pretty low. Good morning. Do you trade in the periods that you do not live stream? Of course. If there's nothing on the streams, we still trade. We look for trades after. You're in a buy on GJ from 152. Buys on 152? I don't know how. Did you enter there? Why did you enter? But I wish you luck. Hopefully you'll make something out of it. Just gonna go through some pairs here quickly just to see what's happening. There's a very nice zone here on GBP US dollar, and price pushing below that. If you look left, history goes way back, but on last a month and a half we have clear traffic on this area. As you can see, it's all the way down here, there's nothing. So we do have like 25 pip range in between these two zones. It's pretty good. We can catch a nice trade here. The bad thing now is that we're gonna have to come back all the way where the breakout candle started. That's the only bad thing here. Does that matter? I don't know, but we just don't like when that happens. We like to have the breakout candle coming from higher than where the support is. It just makes us a little bit uncomfortable. Anyway, we'll have to see. A break is a break. If we have a good breakout, we can have a nice retest and some continuation. You can see the zone is very nice. Every time price broke the zone, you see how it did respect it. A rejection, and lastly, the last 2 hours we got rejections. Now it's pushing to the downside. The question is, are we going to get a retest? Because the breakout seems like inevitable. The breakout's going to happen now, unless something crazy happens, because it's pretty far from resistance now, or from support, which will turn into a resistance once it closes below. Or are we going to get a retest? We don't know that yet. We have another 10 minutes left until this candle closes, and we'll see. We'll see about that. What do you think of Aussie dollar 4-hour sell now? Let me check. It looks like a rejection. And can you explain why do you have a 40 pip stop loss? 40 pips stop loss, why? Seems too big, and I don't see the reason. Why would you put your stop all the way back up here when you have your zone here? Why do you need this? Now, if you think logically, price is at resistance, right? And you're selling here because you think that price is going to reject to the downside. Why do you need to put your stop here when you know that if price breaks up in the range, it's probably going to go all the way up? Why do you have to wait for price to come all the way here to stop you out when you can just stop it around here? Because you know that once price closes back in the range, it's probably going to push up, so you're just watching it come at your stop loss when you can just stop it here because you already know price is going to push. What about sells here? Let's leave the stop loss away. If you look left, I think we got rejected from this zone, so we're going to skip. We can see that price respected this zone a lot, so we're going to skip because it doesn't feel safe taking this. And the zone is not bad, but not really strong either. I think we skip it. Let me check my chart too. I'm just gonna go through all of them slowly. EU is coming at another support here soon. Looks like there's no setup right now on EU, so we'll move on. We have EJ. It's not in a good position. We do have like a zone here, but there are a lot of rejections, big wicks, like 2 zones in between. That's why we gotta leave EJ alone for a few days maybe, because nothing big is happening there. There are a lot of zones, and it's not safe. Aussie dollar, again, look at the 1 hour. It's not a safe setup. There are some big wicks, not a clear support or resistance. If you look on the left, the resistance is a little bit higher, as this rejection or this push might be the reason, or this resistance might be the reason why this push happened, or why it came deeper for the retest. Can this continue? It can continue, but it's not safe. You do have this other support here on the left. You can see how it got rejected, and you can see that price always respected this level. Let's move on to NZD US dollar, which is back in the range. As you may know, Last week price was consolidating at this range here in this box between these two levels. Now we did have a nice push the other week. Now we're back in the range again. What is the plan? The plan is, if we get a breakout, doesn't matter if up or down, we can take it. We can take it. We do have a few rejections more, just to confirm that we do have this level still active. As you can see, price closed below, did a few rejections, and it's pushing down. Now pushing to the downside is going to require a lot of time, I guess, because it's a little bit too far. Not too far, like 15-20 pips, not that big, but it may take more time. Going to the upside, we do have a closer zone. It's only 10 pips, so 10 pips plus another 10 maybe for a breakout is possible. Maybe next hour, not this hour, because in this hour we do have only 4 minutes left. GBP/USD, nothing happening there. CAD JPY, nothing. As long as CAD JPY is inside of this zone, there's nothing basically, because this was the same place the last week, and there's no real nice setup there. Euro NZD, nothing much. We do have a better level around here, but lots of levels in between. It's not going to be simple to trade Euro NZD if it gives us a chance later on. Let me see, it's a 20 pip range actually. We can make it work somehow, but right now it doesn't have anything. Let's see, patience, we're going through all the pairs and we will be on gold shortly. USD JPY is breaking a very nice zone here. It's a very nice zone. Plenty of rejections, and we're gonna have a clear push as it seems. The next zone is a little bit higher. Let's see the 4 hour. Does it match? It does. It does match on the left. So we gotta stay where we're at right now if we want to have a trade here, because this zone that we're breaking is also very strong. If you look left, perfectly fine, and we do have another like 7-8 pips, maybe 10 to push after this, but we gotta stay here. A lot of people asking about gold, even though we know that gold is risky to trade. So USD JPY, if it stays right here where it is, it's gonna stay there, because we do have another 2 minutes left, which is not gonna be enough to push next. So we're gonna wait for a retest and some continuation if it doesn't push straight to the next zone. Yes, Andre?
Yeah, about USD JPY, I see that if it stays where it is, the break is only 3 pips, and if it goes 10 pips, is already the next zone.
Yeah, but it is UJ. I don't know if you heard me before, but on UJ we don't have to wait for a 10 pip breakout.
We don't?
No, we don't have to, because UJ has it looks like big ranges, but at the end of the day it's only 10 pips. Like this range in a different pair would be already 20 pips maybe.
Yes,
but on UJ it's a slower pair also. A 5 pip breakout is enough. If you see just how far the price has gone, and it's only 4 pips. This is why on UJ we don't need 10 pips, because it's already above the zone and it looks clear breakout.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't need to have a 10 pip breakout, because that would be already too far and most likely wouldn't have a retest at all.
Yes, yes. The average of the candle of UJ is like half of the others, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, like all this range, it's like 10 pips.
Yeah, yeah.
So a 5 pip break above would make sense. Why not? Everyone is asking about gold. Buying gold. Why do you guys want to buy gold? I don't understand. It's coming at support, yes, but that doesn't mean that price is going to reject. The more price touches the support, the most likely it's going to break that. The odds of breaking that zone are higher the more the price tries to break the zone. So now you already had a lot of rejections and now you want to buy, you most likely get stopped. Is there a chance that it might push? There's a chance it might push also. But the chances are not high on this to get rejected again. This is a consolidation zone. This whole range is just a consolidation. In every consolidation box, we've said that there's going to be a middle zone. So on gold, the middle zone is this. You can see the rejections here, and every time price always respected this zone. So what can you do is wait for a break below, a retest and continuation, or wait for a break above this middle zone and you can expect to fill the range. Then you can expect another break above all this to continue to the upside. But right now it is too risky to take buys here. There is no confirmation take buys. You gotta wait for confirmation, and the best confirmation would be when price closes below this, breaks. That's the first confirmation. You can take it then on the retest or wait for more rejections to get more confirmation. It's up to you. But right now there's no trade on gold. USD CAD, a break above a retest continuation. It looks pretty nice. Also price coming from this zone, rejecting hard from this zone, then coming all the way and closing above would be very nice, but I don't know where this is gonna come or when it's gonna come. Maybe it's gonna take some time, but when it comes, we're gonna be here to take it. We'll see what happens. Right now nothing big is happening. We're gonna wait for this USD CAD. It looks very nice. If we break this, we fill the range to the upside easy. And maybe we create a new high, we don't know. It's been a while in this zone, in this range. It's not going anywhere yet, but we can catch this if it breaks above. So we're just gonna GU actually broke now. GU broke. There's a little bit more space to push down, just a little bit more. What if it comes for retest? If this comes for retest, we're gonna try to take it in a small range because we can't expect a full retest and then continuation. The retest would be recovering the full candle here. We're making a full pullback, the same amount of pips that the breakout candle is. Normally that's a bad sign if we get a full pullback, if we recover the whole candle. That's why what can we do is enter in a small range. I can expect price to reject a little bit earlier because we do have a few rejections. This actually was a fake out at the time, but you do have more rejections, so price can reject a little bit earlier. So we're gonna enter like in a 5 pip range, and we can put the stop loss just above the candle, 10 pips. Why? Is there a chance that price just might come take us out and reject? Yes, but if we get this kind of pullback all the way above the previous candle, most likely it's going to end up in a fake out. So we can't afford this to go way more higher. We can maybe use 15 pips stop loss just to make sure that we don't get stopped too early. But once price comes above the previous candle, most likely will be over. So we're going to wait and see if we get a chance. We can enter at 1.38, 200 or 190. We do have a chance here. Let's see if we're going to be lucky. The earlier it comes, the better, because we have more time then to work out. Let me check the news. Do we have any kind of news coming up so we don't get some unexpected move? There's nothing. There's nothing right now, so looks like we're good to go. No fundamentals. All we gotta do is wait for the retest if it comes. Andra, I see you're writing on the group. What do you mean half risk? Text here. You said something half risk.
Yeah, like because it's not perfect break candle, so it's a risk.
Geo?
Trade maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. It's basically, it doesn't have anything wrong. Is it this here? This here is not perfect, but doesn't mean that it makes this too risky. You know, because at the end you have a perfect breakout, a clear close below the zone,
Yeah.
and there's no reason why this should turn into a fake out. Unless it pushes lower now, then it comes, and then it can be counted as a rejection, and chance of being a fake out or higher after that. But coming right from here, it doesn't matter that this candle is right at support and it's recovering almost all of it. That's why I said in this case, I've seen a lot of times, price tends to reject a little bit earlier. So where it does, it finds a zone where price also reject before, and that's what I said, 190. We can possibly have a rejection there, so we're gonna enter there if it gives us a chance. Now it's getting rejected, probably moving all the way down. There's a lot of momentum right now, so this small pullback and next to the zone, next to the next zone. How did the first year in trading with a live account can go for you? Can you give some tips? I traded live, my friend, since the beginning. I told you guys before, I didn't open a demo account in the beginning. I straight went to live account. I opened a live account in my first week, and I put some money on it, and I didn't actually blow it right away because I was just trading penny lots, and there was some some broker that had analyzed like they do now, but now we don't listen to them because we are even better. But in the beginning, they kind of try to help you. They say it like that, but so they were giving me advices what to do and what to not do. So it took a while until I actually blew the account, but it was a good experience. I remember my first trade was on crude oil. We went to trade oil, first time ever, right away. But I had no idea what I was doing. So it took a while to see how it works, to figure out the risks, what lot size to use, and these kind of some basic things. What are pips and everything. Then slowly you get to find a strategy, you try it out, you blow another account, then you look for a better strategy until you find a good strategy. You make enough history with it that you trust it, and now you can put some more money and you can trade with that strategy. My first big account went perfectly well. I was having a perfect days, so many setups, setup after setup after setup. I had like 5 trades a day, every day. It was great. And that is when I found break and retest. Because with other strategies, I didn't have consistency. With break and retest, I started to be consistent. And every day passing, I became more better at break and retest, figuring things out, finding more about break and retest, learning about fake outs, because I didn't know much about fake outs in the beginning. But the more they happen, the more you learn and you try to avoid them. You learn how to avoid them. All these candles you see, all these patterns, you will have them in your mind, like when you have enough experience in the markets. All these patterns, they're all the same that happened like 5 years ago. The same patterns happen every single day. If I see some kind of pattern and it's not break and retest, I kind of know what the movement is going to be, because all this is just repetition. The same things happen over and over and over again. Just based how the candles form, you'll know how the price is going to move. And that's just experience, because you get to see the same things every single day and you just learn it. All these charts, all these rejections, all these candle patterns, same ones were 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's just a different time, same setups. That's why I've been trading break and retest for how many years, I don't even know. I need to go to Instagram to see since when I started to post break and retest. Is there any video where you only talk about your strategy? There are hundreds of videos where I talk only from my strategy. Every single video or a live stream is about my strategy, because that's what we do. We don't trade other strategies except mine. In the beginning, the break and retest strategy was based on moving averages. So I was using EMAs, and kinda that's where I even got to start to use break and retest, because basically price was pushing, right, and that comes a zone here and price was breaking. So what I was doing, I was watching EMAs, and the EMAs were going up alongside the candles. And at one point, the EMAs would cross. The EMAs would cross. So one EMA would be here and the other one above. So when price was retesting the zone, that means the moving average was coming to a point like this, like making a retest, just as a retest, and I was taking the trade based on the moving average. When they crossed and when they made the pullback, I was entering. At one point, I deleted the moving averages at all because at that point I didn't need them anymore. What I needed was only candles. I saw that candles are making the retest, and that's what I followed. And I never used the MAs again because I saw that it just gave me the idea, and then I stopped using them. I'm actually gonna look at my Instagram posts and find this setup where I did that. You just bought gold because it's at support. So that's your best confirmation because it's at support. Being at support doesn't mean that price is gonna reject. That's a gamble basically because you just have 50% chances of rejection and 50% chances of the breakout. You might even have better chance of a break than a rejection. Like I said before, the more it tries to break, the higher our chances of breaking the zone. So if this rejects, that's going to be some luck. Otherwise, there's no real confirmation about gold breaking to the upside. I hope you win. I really hope you win because I don't gain anything if you lose. And we want to see everyone win. But that's a very risky way to trade. Yeah, it's your way. Look, if it does work for you, keep doing it. As long as it works for you, that's totally fine. I just, based on my experience, it never resulted in a good way when I did that. Because I used to trade a break and retest and also trade major levels, buy like these kind of setups that gold is now. People who were in my group in the beginning know this. We used to trade major support or resistance and break and retest, but break and retest was doing perfectly well, and trading, selling resistance at major level or buying support at major level was just messing everything, because one time it works, second time it fails. Do you use Fibonacci levels? No, I don't. That doesn't mean they don't work. There are a lot of people who trade Fibonacci levels and it works for them, so uh, someone who does know them pretty well maybe gains a lot from the markets by using them, but I don't trade them. It basically shows you levels, you know. If you look at it, every strategy is basically the same. uh, I don't remember the word. Basically every setup is a break and retest. If you look at it, if you trade Fibonacci, you're gonna have to wait for a level to break, and then when it comes for a retest, you're gonna take 38.2 or 68 was the levels, I don't know. So basically that's a break and retest. It's just based on some other things. It just shows you where the levels are. If I put a Fibonacci here now, it's gonna show me some levels probably. Let's see if they match with the levels I have. Where is Fibonacci? Fib retracement. Okay, so I don't know the right way to use Fibonacci, but it kinda something like this. As you can see, the level that we're waiting for a breakout is at 0.61618 level. So what is this telling me? It just showed me this zone. So people are going to wait for a breakout, a retest, and some continuation. But I don't use the Fibonacci at all, and I know there's a level here. Or I don't know if it works the other side around. I'm not sure, I never use it, but you know, it's kind of the same. You see all these points here on Fibonacci, they all are at the same zones that I have. So no need for me to use them. I don't have enough experience with Fibonacci, and I don't have enough information about it, so I might be using it wrong. So what I don't know, I try to avoid it because I don't know enough about this. What's this? Your JPY. I think we should skip your JPY for a few days until it comes to a good point where we can trade it. Right now I don't like it, it's too messy. I would just skip it. AUD JPY. Small range, but it might work, who knows. We'll see. If we get a better setup than this, we take the better setup and not AUD JPY. Your request wants to see gold. Look, there's nothing happening with gold right now. It is at support, rejecting now. Like I said before, there is a chance, or there's a way to trade this gold here. I said if it breaks below, you can take the retest. After the breakout, you can take the retest and some more continuation. We said in every consolidation box there's going to be a middle zone, and this is the middle zone here. What does this mean? If price closes above this, most likely it's going to continue to the next zone. Most likely. It's a high chance. Why? First of all, you get to have this rejection from a pretty strong zone. Second, you go above the previous candle. Third thing, you break above that, which means there's nothing big now to stop you from going to the next zone. After closing above this zone, we can easily push to the next one and fill the range. After it comes to this, chances become higher that we break above that too, and we continue higher. After we come again here, because we gotta think that we just got rejected from a major zone, we broke another, came all the way up here, and there's a high chance we're gonna have some more continuation. That's my view on gold. There are hundreds of other ways to trade it, but that's how I would trade it. Right now, we don't have anything there. GBP USD already pushed down, now it's coming back again. So there's a chance that price might make a retest here. But this is the problem here, because we did touch this zone here. And what does that mean? That means price is rejecting a zone, and there's a higher chance for this to turn into a fake out. So we can't take this anymore. We just gotta wait in this range, maybe a break to the upside or below this, or one of these. But inside of these two zones now, we don't really have a choice because it already pushed to support. This can be counted as a rejection. Price can move all the way to the upside, turn into a fake out. So it's a risky trade. Our options are USD CAD here. Is pretty nice setup, and except USD CAD, we do have GJ also. GJ can give us a good trade, especially if the 4-hour closes above. Why? See, on Friday we had the breakout, but we knew that the breakout is on a Friday, and this push, we've said before, on a Friday, if we do have a big push, after that there's a big chance that people are going to close their positions. It is known that a lot of people try to avoid holding positions during the weekend. Why? Because on the weekend a lot of things can happen, and price can be opened with a gap to the upside or to the downside. It depends on the news, but a lot of people will close their positions at the end of the week. So this breakout was on Friday, and at the end of the day, price all the way dropped to the downside and ended up closing below the zone. Why? Because probably most of the people close their positions and there's not enough buy pressure to keep the price going up. So the buy pressure is off and price dropped a little bit or came back where it was. Now this week it's Monday, so if we get to have another breakout, this time it's going to be for real and probably going to fill the whole range to the upside. And then you're going to have the whole week to get to push more and more and make maybe another high here and continue. This here is the reason why it's very dangerous to take trades on a Friday. Even if it's a break and retest, even if it looks perfect, it is pretty risky, just because of the reasons that I said before. Now, I don't know if we're gonna have a breakout, but we're gonna wait. Sooner or later, we're gonna find out. USD CAD going above this level, I think is a great thing. The 4-hour goes bullish. If the 4-hour goes bullish there, 1 hour close above, we're filling this range 90%. And it's 32 pips. And look how small it is. This is easy pips. Only if it breaks. Otherwise, we're just going to be looking at it. Kieran, today's setup, you have to send the link or the code of the chart better, because I don't know if this works. Let me try. Okay, it's working. Euro US dollar, waiting for a retest. First of all, the zone that you want to take this looks so weak. It's only one rejection here. Let's go back into my chart and see what's happening there. EU. See, I have a line here. I wonder why. Because we do have a setup here, the support. So you didn't look left where price is coming from. As you can see, where price is rejecting this zone here. Now you're thinking about taking a sell here, but reality is the level is higher. See where this candle rejected? That's where the level is. It's not here. This was a breakout at this time, and it did reject a little bit, then turn out to go all the way to the zone and close above. I think we actually had a trade here. I'm not sure. I do think, yeah. We took a trade in our group here on EU, and we got this move here around 10 pips. I think at the end, I don't know if I took a small loss or I got stopped at break even, I don't know. But we did get a nice 10 pip move. So I don't think there's a good trade here. Skip it. This looks good. Euro NZD. I don't know, the level is not perfectly clear, and it's Euro NZD. On Euro NZD, unless you have a fully clear setup, nice breakout, you can't really trust it that much. Just the way the pair is very volatile has more chance of being a fake out than other pairs. I think I'm not gonna take any trade on your NZD. It can work out, but it doesn't look clear to me. The level is not that strong. I'll just wait. I'll wait because I don't know, maybe GJ comes. I want to wait for a good setup and not take just some weak level. Just a second, guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry guys, need to fix my chair a bit. You are short on NZD US dollar. Short on NZD US dollar. Why, my friend? If you can tell us. NZD US dollar looks like it's gonna break this resistance, and we're gonna take the retest if it gives us a chance. We have another 15 minutes left for this hour to see what happens, and this could be a nice setup. GJ is also trying to push. I don't know if 15 minutes is going to be enough for it to break above. Also the 4 hour is going to be in another hour after this, so it's a lot of time. Would GBP and USD be good sells? Trying to understand your method of trading better. No, my method is a breakout and a retest. What does that mean? That means you do have a zone, right? You wait for a candle to close above it. Once the candle closes above it, you wait for the retest. When price comes to the zone, you buy. And the other way around, if it's a support, you wait for a break below. When it comes for a retest, you sell. That's it. Right now, GBPUSD is in a no trading zone right now. Why? Because we said that we do have this zone, but also this one. You do have a breakout, but price pushed to the next zone, which this can be counted as a rejection. Chances of being a fake out and continuing to the upside are higher. So what do we do? Skip. Or if you do want to take it, you probably have to go with half risk or something, just to try to avoid getting faked. Or Euro US dollar is coming from another support. You see, we got all the way to this level and we got rejected. Does this mean that we're going to go all the way up? Not, basically, because it can still stay here, it can still come and then reject, but just the chances of this being a fake out are higher. And when we do have higher chance of fake out, we try to skip and find a safer trade, not a risky one. Euro USD will tank. Okay, I hope it does for you, my friend, and you win. Where's NZD US dollar? Yeah, let's see. If NZD US dollar stays above, we do have a nice trade. We do have a nice trade. Pretty good push. We need more than 5 pips breakout, which means around here. A 10 pips breakout looks pretty far from this resistance, so 6-7 pips would be nice. And a close without a top wick would be even better. You are bearish on USD? Yeah, totally, you're right to be bearish. Let's see. Let's see. Overall, I can't say anything, but I can say that daily is at a support and it's going to be pretty hard to break this. There's a lot of rejections at this level. A lot of rejections. It's going to have some problems to break this. But if it does, then it's going to tank. Yes, it's going to tank if it does break this level. A lot of rejections at this. It's a strong level. We'll see. I have hopes that GJ is going to break up today. I have hopes. We'll have to see later on. It just makes sense to push up. USD CAD is still at the same place. See, there's a lot of setups that can come in the next few hours. Just we have to pick and choose which one we want to take. And they may take some time. That's another thing. You sold gold again with small loss. Okay. You are playing with fire, my friend. EA. EA looks nice. EA looks nice. Not bad. We do have these two levels in between, but if we get a nice close below, we might find an entry here. We'll see. Just be careful, my friend, with gold, because gold wins you 2-3 times and loses you big one time. So try to be careful. GBP CAD, the worst pair of the year. Let's see what's happening there. Nothing. What's your plan with GBP CAD, my friend? Because I don't see anything happening here.
Did you look already to Euro and ZD?
We did, but I said I'm gonna skip it because I don't see the zone strong enough.
Okay.
You guys might see it differently, but for me it's just not good enough. These candles here are way higher closing. These are a little bit lower. These are lower. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable taking a trade on this. I would take a trade at this level, for example. This way better level. A lot of projections, but this one just not good enough for me. I'm gonna skip. Let's say, see, EA has a better level. At least EA has a better level, and there's a lot more rejections on EA. So EA, I can take EA, but USD no. EA looks pretty nice, and this is a big consolidation box. It's a big consolidation box. Once it breaks, we can have a nice move. See last time what happened here? Big move to the downside, because you have free traffic on left here. There's no traffic on the left. It's free drop here, free pips. See, every time it closed below, boom, you have a big move. Second time, same. Or when price closed above, look at the move. So a nice level that we can trust, especially if we get a close like this one here without a bottom wick, getting a retest straight away. That would be nice. DJ getting closer, that's good. We have also NZD US dollar. Let's see. Five pip breakout, I don't know. Even a 5 pip breakout can work out, but the bigger the breakout, the better. At least 6 would be nice. Good morning, good morning. Welcome. NZD CAD. I think there's no need to go trade NZD CAD when you have plenty of other setups. These are secondary pairs and no need. It looks kind of the same as the US dollar, trying to break up. In fact, as the US dollar is way better. See UJ? UJ broke above and we said this is the next zone. It didn't give us a retest, it went straight to it. Now it's getting rejected. So we skip it. GJ potential trade. USD CAD is a potential trade also. GBP US dollar also potential trade. Maybe it breaks above, who knows. EA is closing below. That's good. This can be our next trade. It's almost 10 pips breakout. And NZD US dollar is also pushing. Now we do have another 6 minutes. Another 6 minutes to see what happens. GU is not valid if retest. Not this push now is happening. It's coming from another zone. It's too risky. It's too risky. We're gonna wait for this. NZD US dollars is gonna give us a 5 pip. I just want to go above 5 pips, that's all, and have a close like without a wick, no top wick close, a straight retest, then make another high. That would be the best. Andrew, morning, welcome. Let's see, 5 more minutes. We just need another small push. If you get time, I can explain how you put your levels. For example, the upper level on NZD US dollar should be moved a little up or down, for example. How do you mean? Look, it doesn't matter for 1 or 2 pips. The levels are based on where the candles are closed. Look, the zone is based on where the candles are closed. See, they're all closing at the same level, or where they are rejecting. Usually, there's not big wicks like this. See, most of them are rejecting at the same zone. These are a little bit lower, but we draw the zone on an average. You see, where most of the candles are rejecting, that's where the zone is, based on the previous history or where the candles are rejected. Can you put this a little bit lower? Yes, you can. Yeah, let's see. This is a little bit lower where the candles are closed. Actually, that's even better because we have a better close now. The zone a little bit lower. But we don't try to have an exact zone because there's no really zone there. You just price, and that's why we want a big breakout, so we don't have to worry about 1 or 2 pips here. When you get a good nice breakout, you don't worry about 1 or 2 pips. That can affect your whole trade. I usually play with fake out candle. No, I don't want to play with fake outs more than breakouts, because fake outs are rare and breakouts are much better, and they happen a lot more than fake outs. Think EA is better? I don't know. EA is a little bit more volatile, and actually it's rejecting, so we might just get SD US dollar here at the end, because EA is rejecting too much. It's gonna be a weak close. It's not good enough. It's 2 minutes. I guess no breakout on EA, but SD US dollar we do have a breakout. Let's see if we can take this. And I think we have a nice zone to fill, a nice range to fill the upside here on the US dollar. So around 15, 16 pips. We can get 20 maybe. But I guess we only need 7 pips here to get a 1%. Easy job. Let's see. Check AUDJPY. Okay, let's see where it is. Where's AUDJPY? A little bit messy. There's a small zone here, but there's another one here. No, I'm gonna skip. I don't like it. Aussie dollar and ZD US dollar looks like they're breaking out. Yeah, they are. They are breaking. Will euro dollar retrace? I don't know. I don't know. It can. It's probably gonna come around here again. Let's see now. We gotta make a decision here. As the US dollar closed around 5 pips above the zone. Are we gonna consider this as a breakout or not? Now, I think there's a chance that we might come a little deeper for the retest. And the next hour, there's the 4-hour close. We do have the 4-hour close on the next hour. We might be done with it until the next hour, because this shouldn't take too long. Look, NZD US dollar is rejecting from this zone like 3 times in a row. There's a small zone here. Now you do have this big bullish candle closing above all these rejections from before, and this is the breakout candle. Now we can get the retest and some more continuation. This level is proven before. It is good. It is a strong level. Can we trust this? I guess we can. The only bad thing is that we are 1 hour before the 4-hour close. So what are the chances? The chances are that we might get a retest and continuation straight away. We don't need much. We need like less than 10 pips to make 1%, because stop loss is around 7 pips around here. And there's the chance that price stays here for too long and the 4-hour ends up closing below. Then you can move you can have a whole move to the downside. That's the only bad thing. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this. Let's see. I'll take this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it half risk. Half risk because of what I said before. I'm not 100% safe on this trade, so I'm gonna use half risk just to prevent taking a full 1% loss here. And the point is, this a very good setup to give you more than you need. So if we enter half risk, at 7 pips we get 0.50, right? Half risk. And it's most likely it's going to push more after that. So at the end we end up with 1% and we move on. We still can get 1% here, even if we risk 0.50. That's the whole point. So we're gonna wait and see. It looks like it's not coming straight away. See what happened with others. GJ still here. USD CAD still nothing big. EA ended up rejecting at the end. Only NZD US dollar looks the best right now. Nothing else is that good. Messy charts. As DJPY also broke a level here. It's a nice 4-hour level. We actually did take a loss in this level the other day, the other week. Now we had a few rejections and now it's going above. It closed above on 1 hour. Can we trust it? I don't think I would, because there's a lot of rejections on the left. So better skip. And let's focus on is the US dollar. This can pay us today. This can be the payout. USDJPY. What about USDJPY? There's nothing happening here. It was a breakout, a retest. It might continue now, but it's in the middle of two zones. You can see here on the left, they're both very strong zones, so I don't know, probably it's gonna be some consolidation. We'll see. Looks like it's not gonna come. CAD JPY 1 hour. I said before I'm gonna skip CAD JPY. I don't know, maybe if it makes some more rejections I can trust this more, but it hasn't been the best at this level. It just hasn't created a good level that we can trust. Maybe the more rejections we see here, the better. As the US dollar is stuck, it's not moving at all. Maybe pair's gonna wait for the 4-hour, I don't know. But the thing is, if the US dollar stays here for an hour and then the 4-hour closes above 2, we are even better. Double confirmation, a break on the 4-hour. It's gonna be perfect. Epic trade. It's not good to make us wait, but we gotta wait at the end of the day. I don't know why you guys are liking your NZT that much. It just doesn't have a clean zone. It has a few rejections, but I don't know if you can trust that. Daily is at a massive zone here. Massive rejections from this daily zone. Even see the previous daily, it got rejected from the same zone. It's a strong one. And GJ, if GJ breaks also on the daily, if the daily closes above, it's going to be a massive move to the upside soon. So 153.200 easy when the daily closes above. But I guess it's going to take some time. It's Monday. It's pretty quiet day most of the weeks. There's no any kind of news today until tomorrow. Tomorrow we do have some GBP news. We have some USD news and some Aussie dollar news. But today is clean. No news. If NZD US dollar comes for a retest after 30 minutes, I'll probably not take it and wait for the full 4 hour to close, because if this comes at the end of the hour, that means the 4 hour is going to close below and it ends up going all the way to the downside. That's why we got to be careful when we take this. This was the best to come right away for the retest in the first minutes, just to go with that momentum. See how big the candle is? So you expect a continuation after this big push, but it did no retest yet. The more time it takes for the retest to come, the riskier it gets. Look at GCAD. You can see how unstable it is just based on the daily. Look at all this consolidation. Look at this. So many rejections. These are big moves for GCAT, and it's a daily. Making these kind of big moves and retracements on the daily is crazy. And didn't used to be like this. Used to be way better. See all this consolidation. It's a full year of consolidations and consolidation. See 2019, way better. Trending, way better. Or even before 2017 and 18. Look how good. Just an uptrend, a few retests here and there. Then boom, you have all these consolidations after. Why are you not worried about $0.71211 resistance for USD? Mind explain. Where is that level? 211. 211 here? No level there. The next level is all the way up here. If the level is weak, I don't mind it, because it's not gonna have effect on the price. 211. Okay, let's see where it is. So you're counting this as a resistance. The price that these candles that you see here actually are getting rejected from this zone, so they gotta consolidate for a bit somewhere, right? It's not a support. This is causing this consolidation. Price is rejecting from this zone, and it's staying here and trying again and trying again. So this is just a consolidation box. Price is rejecting from here. So what does price do? Stays here for a bit because it can't move. Price is rejecting the same level. Same level. Or you can even say it did a breakout there. It did close below. Then these rejections came all the way down here. This looks like a retest somehow, but it's not. It's clearly getting rejected and just consolidating there for a while. And I'm not counting that as a zone, because it got rejected here and here because of this resistance. See on the left, it's nothing. So US dollar, as you can see, is taking more time, and probably they're just gonna wait for the 4-hour to close, because I don't see a move happening right now. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's been 20 minutes and it only has moved like 2 pips. 20 minutes, 2 pips. 30 minutes, it becomes 3 pips. For every 10 minutes, 1 pips is up. No, it's too slow. Look at GJ trying to push. Maybe it gives us a surprise breakout at the end of the hour. And we have a 4-hour close above. Let's see. That would be a nice surprise from GJ. DJ breaking the daily trend line. It doesn't matter about trend line. We just need a break above this resistance and we're done. It's gonna pay us. Is the US dollar forming head and shoulders pattern? I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Who knows, my friend? We do have the head and shoulder pattern here. No, it's not right. This is an inverted head and shoulder. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of waiting until the next candle. Just a quick break and we will be back. Hello guys. As you can see, NZD US dollar is coming for that retest late or closer to when the 4 hour is going to close. As we said before, the dangerous thing about this is that if price is going to stay here like this for another 20 minutes, then there's a pretty big chance that the 4 hour closes below, which after that there's a chance that we might continue down. We've had a lot of examples before, so this is just another example that this can happen. But if this rejects, then we have a better chance the 4 hour closes above and we might get another retest, then some more continuation. GJ looks like got rejected again, so no hopes for a 4 hour breakout. There's still some more time, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna come and break above. It looks like we're gonna have some more continuation to the downside. So right now I'm only looking at NZD US dollar. Let's see the outcome, what happens here. EA also has a good level, but it's a second time rejecting, so it's not breaking yet. It's taking some time. Would be nice if the 4 hour closes below 2 here, but we're not having the luck with breakouts, and it needs to close around 10 pips below. How do you learn all of this? You learn you gotta go to Google and search about forex trading. You learn some basics. Little by little you come to the stream and you understand what we're doing. Gold is the same place, guys. It's the same place, not doing anything yet. Like I said before, this is the setup you can wait for on gold today. This is a setup you can wait today. A rejection from the support, a break above this middle zone, and continuation to the next one would be nice, but only if it closes above. Otherwise, no. Let's see what NZD US dollar is going to do. Hopefully it doesn't close below, because we gotta wait a lot more after that. See the 4 hours? If the 4 hour closes like this, there's a chance that it might continue all the way down. Just need to close above. Herman, yeah, it's Monday, the slow Monday. It's not usually slow. I mean, it's not always slow, because maybe usually it is. Because there's a lot of times where the Mondays are very nice, plenty of setups. I guess this Monday is a little bit slow. Even though it's still morning, it's still 11 a.m. It's a lot of time for price to do plenty of things. There's a lot of time to have a lot of movements, so it's not over yet. The day is long. Also gonna move on inflation news. Where's that news? Because we didn't have any news. Where's that? This one? This USD news? Because this low impact. Bruno, what question? Maybe I didn't see the question, sorry. Let me see if I can find it. If you can repeat it, would be nice. Because I don't see where it is, the question. Bruno, repeat the question if you can, my friend. Because I don't see that you made a question before. I don't see I can't find it. Aussie making the head at the bottom of range on daily. How do you mean? Aussie making the head at the bottom of the range. I don't clearly understand what does that mean. So we have Euro JPY pushing to the upside, and there's this nice level here, and it has around 10-12 pips range. Not the biggest range, but maybe you can make it work. If we have like 5-6 pip breakout, then a straight retest, it might be good. GJ is coming back up. Last 10 minutes, we either break or stay below. Do you take any trades? Today, not yet. Not yet because it's very slow right now. We're not having big movements. as the US dollar making this retest on the 1 hour. In order to have a good 4-hour close, we need this to go bullish, because a close like this is not going to be enough. It's not going to be good at all. So from the 4-hour level, yeah, we need to push higher. We need this 1 hour turn bullish. Then we can have a better close on the 4 hour. Do you use trend lines? I don't use trend lines, no. I don't use trend lines. Why, if it's the question, the follow-up question? Because I don't really need them. You know, trend lines, even if you don't draw them, you kind of can't see them. You know, you just kind of see this trend line here on SGD US dollar. See? And maybe also this triangle. But no, I don't use them. I just don't need them. We trade basically based on the zones, so trend lines doesn't make much of a difference. A lot of people use them. A lot of people trade based on trend lines. If it works for them, perfect. Whatever works for you, use it. Some people trade different strategy, plus they add trend lines as you know, maybe one more confirmation or something like that. But when you use a lot of things, it's harder to put it all in one place and they all tell you the same thing. You know, they're gonna turn out to be different from each other, and you get different views from different ways to trade, so it's harder. That's also one reason why I don't trade lower than 1 hour, because the 30-minute used to tell me something else and the 1 hour used to tell me something else. So which one to trust? Then you do some you start to use 30-minute and 1 hour. You see which one is having better results. You see which one is more likely to turn into a fake out, and you remove the one that doesn't bring you good results. Does Magic Keys work on all the brokers too, or only for a specific broker? No. Magic Keys works for any broker. The broker doesn't matter here. Magic Keys is designed to work on MetaTrader, on CTrader. The broker doesn't matter what the broker. Afzal, yeah, I talked about EJ before. It looks nice, but it's not a very big range in between. I still think we can get a nice trade here. Just it needs to give us a nice break here. Just a close in the middle of this range, then maybe a retest and some continuation. Because this level is nice. Definitely. Plenty of rejections. We just gotta wait for a breakout, and this is gonna be good. I'm not using magic keys for the moment because I'm using CTrader on my phone, and I basically have very easy to do so. But for MetaTrader, magic keys is the best. It helps a lot, especially someone like me that I add a lot of positions, so magic keys does the magic thing. Closing, managing the stop losses and everything, managing the risk is way easier. But on CTrader, I have the option on the phone to close everything, or I can manage it easier on the phone on CTrader. But when on PC, you can use magic keys, it's very nice. And there's a lot of updates now. And there's the PC version. You don't need to buy the whole thing, but you can just buy the software. It's pretty dope. There's a lot of updates now. Some nice things with it. But to have it in hand, it's way better, like open, close, half, auto break even, and everything. I always dreamed of having something like this, when I saw on internet, on Google and these kind of things. I always wanted to have this one. Even though I would like to have like a big button of buy and sell straight. A straight buy and a straight sell. So these two buttons. I would like to have that. But like this is also very nice. Stop loss at entry. This is very important. Stop loss at entry. Partial take profit. Zoom in, zoom out. It has everything. Show stats. Tells you the trades. It also reminds you to not risk much. Plenty of different things. It's a very good tool. When you trade with big accounts, it comes in hand because you have big lots opened, and 2-3 pips, 4 pips move until you close all your positions. It can lose you a lot. You can be down 2-3K until you close all the positions, because it happened to me when the price is moving fast and you have a lot of position and you're not or you're in PC or you're not, you can't close them all at the same price. So if price is going to reject fast, you'll already be down a lot. With magic keys, one button and you're done. You close everything at the same price level. It's great. Okay, we do have a close finally. It's been so long. The 4 hour on GJ closed below. We don't have a breakout yet. USD CAD still at the same place. GU still at the same place. We don't really have anything happening. NZD US dollar rejected on the 1 hour. The 4 hour is very weak breakout. It's a very weak breakout. I think I'm gonna skip because I don't know, man. I don't know. The 4 hour closed above. There's a chance that we might continue. Why is that? Because the 1 hour is closed above way earlier, so it still counts. As long as it stays above, it's still a breakout. We might have some continuation, but I don't know. I might take it half risk. I might take it half risk just to not let this go, because it's a good chance. EURCHF. I don't trade EURCHF, my friend. It's a weird pair. I never traded it. maybe once in a lifetime. Nice push. I don't know what it broke. I think it's still at this resistance here. It's not a good close above. It's not even a close. Skip it, my friend. Look. Let's see. We gotta take something here. But we didn't get a chance. EA closed above. Shoot, it closed above, no breakout. EJ, no breakout. GJ, no breakout. A lot of breakouts gonna happen, guys. Keep an eye on the charts every hour when it closes, the 1 hour, because it's gonna be some nice setups coming up. It's just Monday, you know. If GJ breaks that, you have the whole week of pushing to the upside. Don't forget to leave a runner because it's gonna be nice. UJ 4 hour looks good. UJ 4 hour looks good, but not that good because it's at the next zone and in between these two ones. It's not perfectly safe. I'm still gonna wait for GJ to break or EJ. NZD US dollar probably is gonna move up. Probably is gonna move up because the 1 hour did the breakout, the 4 hour and the retest actually. So it did the break and retest. 4 hour didn't come, but it doesn't matter. It's just gonna fill the wick, the 4 hour, and probably is gonna push more to the next zone. What do you think about this zone? 340 on GU. 340. Why 340? No, the zone is at 240. GU has a very good zone here. If it breaks, yeah, I'll take it because it's good zone. It's a strong zone and it's respected before, so it should respect again. I like it. It's good. GJ the same. I mean, GBP pairs is gonna be good. GU and GJ. NZD US dollar is probably gone. We can't do anything there. We can't really do anything there. Yeah, so we don't really have anything right now. We don't. Unfortunately, it's gonna be another hour of waiting, so there's no need to stay on the screen for another hour. GA, please. Okay, let's see. What about GA? Tell me what to look here. There is a zone here, but not. I don't know how much I can trust that. I don't know. The 4 hour actually closed below. The 4 hour looks better. Yeah. The 4 hour looks better. The 1 hour, not that much. Not that much, the 1 hour. And there's a few rejections here too. I don't know. I don't trust GA, to be honest. I don't trust it. We rarely trade GA. And when we do, it's got to be in a very good position to take it. The 4 looks good. I can't ignore that. 4 looks better, but it's just I don't trust it enough. I'll just better wait for these other setups to set me up because we have plenty of time. It's only Monday and it's only the beginning of the day, so the day is gonna be long enough to find out if we're gonna have a setup or no. Hopefully GJ breaks. This is the epic trade that we can get, yeah?
About GU.
Yeah, let's see.
Chart, if it breaks after 10 pips, there is another zone.
There is another zone, but that zone doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, focus on the major ones. See, this is the major zone here on Geo. And you're probably looking for this zone here, or
Yes, I see the
here.
one you draw and a little bit lower as well. Yeah, the second one, yeah.
If you look like that, you're gonna find a lot of zones. But
Yeah, lately I'm finding so many zones in the last 2 weeks. I don't know why.
you just gotta focus on the major ones, because a lot of small zones gonna appear, but which one's really gonna hold? Look where, if you want to see which zone is stronger, just look how big the rejection was once it touched that zone. You know how big this was when the price came here. Price rejecting here didn't go anywhere, just consolidation. Price rejecting this went all the way up. Price rejecting here went all the way up. Look at this candle. Price rejecting here went all the way down. This tells you how important the level is. Price here rejecting came all the way up. Price rejecting in the middle of these didn't send price anywhere. This is just a small middle zone. It's not going to play a big role on the market. This is the major one. This is where every time price came, made a huge push or a huge drop. Because of course it's going to be one rejection here, one above, one here, but we got to focus on the major one here, see which one does, because we know that once this breaks, we know the direction where it's going. This decides where price is going to go after it breaks. Geo, we'll see what happens. We make a decision when we see a close above or below. We'll have to wait and see. GJ is very close. It's very close, and I love this setup. Whenever it's gonna give us a chance, we're gonna be lucky guys.
Cool.
Other than this, I don't know what to expect here. We'll have to wait and see these pairs develop and give us maybe chances. We're gonna have plenty of chances this week. We're gonna have, because there's a lot of consolidations that's happening right now. When they all break, plenty of setups. Yeah, so another hour, maybe go eat some breakfast or something, and next hour we'll see if we're gonna have anything to report here. Hopefully a trade comes and doesn't make us wait for too long. Gold, just skip gold. Don't deal with gold that much. Gold gives good trades, but not all the time. If you just trying to trade gold all the time, you're gonna get burned soon. Gold is not to trade all the time on every single candle. It is too much. Try to avoid that. Just trade it when an important zone is broken and when you get a nice retest. Otherwise, gold can be dangerous. For now, guys, I would say have a nice day, and for some, see you later. For some, see you tomorrow morning, because I don't think we're gonna take another hour just watching at charts here doing nothing, you know. So better do something. Take this time to do something else, and before the next hour opens, you go back to the charts and see what's happening, if you get any breakouts or not. No need to stay all the time in front of the charts. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you for being here today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a nice day. Remember, GJ, it's coming soon. Hopefully, a break above 152.200 and then the retest